begins in 1869. A bridge across the East River spanning 1,595 feet. He set his foot upon a ferry slip one afternoon. A rope caught and crushed his toes, and he was taken too soon. Washington, his son, stepped up to lead the crew. Casings dropped beneath the river bottom. Men went down there too. The Bends took hold of Washington and left him in a chair. So Emily Warren Roebling carried every document from there. On May 24th of 1883, the towers rose 272 feet above the East River. Manhattan shook hands with Brooklyn on that day. Two cities finally connected. The Brooklyn Bridge paved the way. Emily studied engineering specs and learned the load and stress. She rode across on opening day to prove the bridge could pass the test. 14 years of granite, stone, and steel wire cable spun. 27 workers died before the work was finally done. President Chester Arthur crossed the span that opening afternoon. 100,000 people lined the promenade and riverbanks by noon. Fireworks lit the harbor and the cannons shook the ground. New York had never seen a celebration. The city was proud. Of 1883, the towers rose 272 feet above the East River. Manhattan shook hands with Brooklyn on that day. Two cities finally connected. The Brooklyn Bridge paved the way. The bridge was built to carry trains and had horses and the crowd. The first steel wire suspension span stood strong and proud. They called it first the East River Bridge before the name would change. In 1915, Brooklyn Bridge became the name. The walkway stretched a mile above the boats below. Every ribby placed by hand was part of the iconic look we know. Engineering and devotion, built by trades working hand in hand, resurrected a bridge to span a river no one dared to span. On May 24th of 1883, the towers rose 272 feet above the East River.